What does it take to lead in the harshest conditions imaginable? How can one inspire a team when all hope seems lost? These questions are perfectly embodied in the leadership of Ernest Shackleton during the Imperial Trans-Antarctic Expedition. Stranded, freezing, and facing insurmountable odds, Shackleton's fortitude and resilience shone through. His leadership skills were truly put to the test, and his ability to motivate his team in such extreme conditions is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Join us as we delve into the extraordinary leadership of Ernest Shackleton, a man who turned a desperate survival mission into a story of hope and resilience. The journey began in 1914 with Shackleton's ship, the Endurance, setting sail towards Antarctica. It was an expedition with a grand vision, to complete the first land crossing of the icy continent. But nature had other plans. The Endurance, their only sanctuary in the vast white wilderness, became trapped in the unforgiving ice. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the ice refused to relent. The ship, bearing the weight of the expedition's hopes, eventually succumbed to the pressure and sank, swallowed up by the Antarctic's icy grasp. In that moment, the expedition's lofty goal was swept away by the harsh reality of survival. Shackleton, however, didn't succumb to despair. He adapted. The first thing he had to do was to get out ahead of the problem and infect the crew with the proper spirit. It all started from the leader. He would have to hide all of his own doubts and fears. They all knew they were trapped there for the coming winter. What they needed were distractions, something to occupy their minds and keep their spirits up. For that purpose, every day he drew up a duty roster outlining who would be doing what. He tried to mix it up as much as possible, shifting the men around in various ground and making sure they never did the same task too often. As winter wore on, he doubled his attentiveness. At certain moments he could feel the boredom and feelings of his men in how they carried themselves and in how they talked less and less to one another. To combat this, he organized sporting events on the ice during the sunless days and entertainment at night like music, practical jokes, storytelling, and more. Every holiday was carefully observed, with a large feast set out for the men. And soon he began to notice something remarkable. The men were decidedly chary, and even seemed to be enjoying the challenges of life, which helped their survival. Stranded on the ice, Shackleton's leadership truly shone through. In the face of crisis, he remained calm, focused, and decisive. He quickly adapted to the dire situation. He was a master of communication, maintaining open and honest dialogue with his crew. A true leader indeed. Shackleton consistently provided updates on their situation and the plan for survival, which instilled trust and boosted morale among his men. His emotional intelligence was evident in his keen understanding of his team's emotional state. He was empathetic, approachable, and showed genuine concern for the well-being of his crew. This emotional intelligence contributed to the cohesion of the group. Shackleton led by example. He actively participated in the daily tasks and hardships alongside his men. This shared experience of enduring the same challenges fostered a sense of unity and purpose within the team. Innovation and resourcefulness were key aspects of his leadership. He used lifeboats salvaged from the Endurance to navigate through treacherous waters with 5 of his men, eventually reaching help on South Georgia Island. With the help of the whalers who worked there, all of the remaining men on Elephant Island were rescued. Despite the harsh conditions, Shackleton maintained discipline and order. He understood the significance of maintaining routine and celebrating small victories, keeping morale high in that dire situation, which at any moment could lead to chaos if he fails. Shackleton was a master of risk assessment. He made decisions that prioritized the safety and well-being of his crew, contributing to the success of their rescue mission. Despite numerous setbacks, Shackleton's unwavering commitment to his team led them through the ice and onto a successful rescue. Shackleton's leadership was not only about survival but also about resilience and the human spirit. His vision and adaptability shone bright when the original goal of crossing Antarctica transformed into a daring rescue mission. His crisis management skills and open communication fostered trust among his crew, while his emotional intelligence nurtured team cohesion. Shackleton led by example, sharing in the daily tasks and hardships, his innovative and resourceful nature guiding them through treacherous waters. He maintained discipline, crucial for survival in the harsh Antarctic conditions, yet never lost sight of the importance of team morale. Through careful risk assessment, Shackleton ensured the safety and well-being of his crew, his determination never wavering. His leadership transcends time and circumstance, inspiring leaders across various fields. Shackleton's story reminds us that true leadership is about adaptability, resilience, and a relentless focus on the well-being of the team. In the face of adversity, it is these qualities that shine through, illuminating the path towards hope and survival. When you are in a hopeless situation, when there seems no way out, always remain calm and focused. Remember that the human spirit is powerful and it is hard to break.